Hey everybody, Dr. Jaime here, and you are about to listen to the Dr. Jaime Show audio experience. I hope you enjoy the tips and advice in this segment. Hey everyone, Dr. Jaime here with the Dr. Jaime Show audio experience, and today I have sitting with me your favorite astrological coach, Marty Montes with CosmicCuisine.com, and we just got done with our full 60-minute, actually went over a little bit, Dr. Jaime segment where he gave a rundown of all 12 of the horoscope signs and what you can expect in 2018. So if you want to know about your sign, go to iTunes, Google Play, my YouTube channel, and pull the episode with Marty Montes, the most recent one, and you will find out what you can expect in 2018 for your sign, and even sort of write your 2018 goals out based on a little bit from what you're hearing from him. Marty, welcome to the Dr. Jaime Show again.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, so I'm not going to have you recap all the 12 signs. You did an awesome job of that on the show. So if the listeners want to know a little bit more about their sign, they can go and listen to that. So we're just going to talk fun today. In the Dr. Jaime Show, you talked a lot about planets today. How do the slower moving planets affect larger groups of people, including generations?
Great question. Slower moving planets impact people on a really deeper level. The Earth is a place of survival, and we are creatures of habit. It's a very habitual environment, and the outer planets tend to wake us up and make us transform because they're slow moving, so they impact us. So many times in life we're brought to our knees or something slows us down, and it is because the universe wants to kind of help us grow and move. Now, that's from a personal evolution perspective. The great part of that question was generationally. So the outer planets take a long time to orbit the sun. So you have many people born during a period of time are going to have the same planet in the same sign. And that is because there's a soul group of people who are supposed to do something significant for the planet as part of evolution. So, example, in the 60s, many people born in the 60s were born with Uranus and Pluto in the sign of Virgo. Virgo is the sign of work and health. Pluto is transformation. Uranus is electronics. It rules communication. So when you look at this group of people who were born in the 60s, which was, by the way, a very radical time, they came into the world, and these people are the ones who are responsible for bringing the age of technology to where it is now and the advancement in great technology of medicine. So that's a great example. And many generations before, you have the baby boomers, from the 40s and the 50s, who were born with Pluto and Leo. So it's very, very interesting how generations are meant to do something significant, and it's just basically for the evolution of the planet.
Wow, and they clearly did that generation with communication. Amazing. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the moons. Full moons, new moons, blood moons. Is there really any impact on us when we see these moons?
Oh my gosh. The moon is one of the most important luminaries in the solar system. And the moon, it represents a lot of our emotional life. And it takes about roughly 28 and a half days for the moon to orbit the Earth. And that's a full cycle. Now, full moons are basically very powerful because it's a completion. And it basically means that the Earth is out of the way so that the moon can pick up the rays of the sun, because the moon doesn't have light of its own. It's a reflection of the sun, and it is a time of completion. And anytime someone has a full moon around their birthday, it could be a couple of days before, a couple of days after, it's a significant time in their life. And the same thing with the new moon. When the new moon is not visible, it is a new birth, a new opportunity. And there's always something going on behind the scenes. So the lunar cycles are very important. And if you find that your birthday falls on a lunar cycle, like a new moon or a full moon, or a family member or friend, basically it's going to be a very eventful year for them.
Okay, and if you want to know if your birthday falls around the full moon, you can go and watch Marty talk about the all your signs and what to expect in 2018 on the last Dr. Jaime episode with Marty Montes. That will be posted here shortly, and you've got to see it because there were a ton of eclipses as well that you talked about, and that makes things even, am I getting this right, Marty, more powerful or more like magnified, I guess, for these people. Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, eclipses are rare occurrences, and when it happens, it's really, it punctuates and it kind of just magnifies the experience.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so now just some fun questions. Let's talk about Mr. Trump and Mike Pence. This is not a political show, Marty, you know that, but we can have some fun here. Anything that we should expect from them in 2018 based on their sign?
Well, I don't know if it's been entertaining, but it's been an interesting year. and of course, well, with the president, his birthday is June 14th. There's a new moon on June 13th. So this basically means there's going to be a change in his identity. Okay. So it could affect his personal life. It could affect his professional life. But there's definitely a change that's kind of written in the stars. And regarding Vice President Pence, he's under a Saturn return that typically happens every 29 years. He turned 58 last June 7th of 2017. So he's under that cycle until his next birthday. And typically a Saturn return means there's going to be a major change in career or in accountability. Saturn is the planet of karma as much as it is a planet of responsibility and structure. So there's going to be a lot of ownership surfacing regarding his life in this upcoming year.
Okay, and they're both, so for those of you that don't really know the birthdays matching with the signs, that makes them both Geminis. Is that right, Marty?
That's absolutely correct.
Oh my goodness. Okay, all right, so some more fun questions. What sign would you predict will have the best success with love and relationships in 2018?
Good question. I'm going to have to pick two signs. I can't pick one.
Okay.
I'm going to pick Cancer, because Jupiter is in the house of romance and Saturn's in the house of marriage. So its relationships are in the forefront, kind of destined for Cancers. And Scorpio. Jupiter is in the sign of Scorpio. So basically anything they touch can turn to gold. It's not true for every Scorpio, but because Jupiter is in the sign of Scorpio, most likely Jupiter kind of smooths the path and creates opportunities. I have to go with Scorpio.
Okay, all right. And what sign would you predict will have the best success in business for 2018?
Well, I'm going to stick to Gemini for the most part. I know I mentioned Leo before, but I'm going to stick with Gemini because Jupiter is in the house of investments and resources and inheritance. So you can gain from someone passing. You can gain from an investment. You can gain from, a business venture. It's all really, really positive.
Okay, wonderful. And then if you were going to say that this is the year of the what would you say?
Because I'm practical and I'm a Saturn rising, I'm going to have to say it's the year of accountability and the year of redemption.
Okay. What does that mean?
Well, basically means that things are going to work out. They typically do. The laws of the universe are in force, and Saturn in the sign of Capricorn means accountability and responsibility will be provided, and Neptune is doing its thing, and it's going to help the planet because Cancer, this planet, this country is a 4th of July planet. It's a Cancerian, and Neptune is the planet of redemption and forgiveness, and it's making a positive aspect. So I feel like this country is going to redeem itself in many ways.
I love it. Okay, Marty, thank you so much for joining us again on the Dr. Jaime Show. Where can our listeners find out everything they need to know about our favorite astrologer, Marty Montes?
Oh, they can find me online on cosmiccuisine.com. I have my forecast posted. There's lots of articles to read. And if you want to have your own personal chart read, you want to know what's going on in your life, you want to know really what your purpose and your lessons are, book an appointment with me. Check out your chart. It's going to be very eventful and a lot of guidance.
Okay, everyone, you can visit Marty Montes at cosmiccuisine.com. Also, do me a favor, go to YouTube, go to iTunes, go to Google Play, subscribe to the Dr. Jaime Show. Every like, every follow helps to keep us bring amazing guests back on like Marty. Do me a favor, if you can, while you're there, leave me a review, preferably a 5-star one. Just kidding, haha. But please leave me a review or comment below with your favorite takeaway on this particular episode. Have a wonderful 2018. Thank you so much for listening to the Dr. Jaime Show audio experience. I really hope that you enjoyed the tips and advice given on today's segment. Do me a favor and go to iTunes and my YouTube, and please subscribe to that channel. Every subscribe, every like, every follow helps the Dr. Jaime Show grow so that we can bring you the best guest and the best content possible. And of course, as always, if you have any feedback, feel free to leave that as well. Talk to you soon.